Starbucks. What can I get started for you?
Well, hello, good morning. Happy Tuesday. It is week 6 out of 10 of my grad school program. If we haven't met yet, my name's Tiffany and I make grad school vlogs and kind of document my trials and triumphs as a grad student in a mental health counseling program while parenting 4 kiddos myself. So not by myself. I have a wonderfully supportive husband, but they are my own children that I am parenting while learning how to be a counselor. This week is kind of an exciting one because I have an interview for my Practicum site. My Practicum will be starting in the spring quarter, which starts the last week of March. So I can start really anytime after that week. I'm really excited to interview at this place. This is somebody that I know and that I've worked with a little bit. So my official interview is tomorrow. She has filled out all the paperwork for the school and is like an approved site. So now my understanding is the only thing left to do is to see if we both want to say like, yes, we're doing this, let's go. It's exciting. And I thought this morning I would test drive there and to find the location so I make sure I know where I'm going tomorrow, but also to see how long it takes. And specifically right now it's like 7:53 and I want to see how long it takes when I do my Starbucks runs in the morning and like what time can I reasonably make it there by. So I kind of know what time I might get started once we figure out a schedule, if we figure out a schedule. So you can kind of tell I hope I'm not getting like ahead of myself and getting my hopes up too much, because I really do want this place to work out, because if not, it's back to the drawing board completely on placement. So I guess I'll talk about that more if we get there, but hopefully we won't. So for right now, let's do a test drive. I probably won't be able to film much because I use my phone as my camera for my vlogs. So I might not be able to get too much footage while I'm driving. So I'll report back. It's 7:53 and we'll see how long it takes. All right, so I got to the counseling office at 8:13, left the Starbucks lot at 7:53, so it was exactly 20 minutes. That was with a little bit of traffic, so not a bad commute at all. I already kind of knew the area that it was in, so it wasn't, totally essential to do that, but it was nice to just see exactly. And then now it is 8:30 and I just got home, so and I did take kind of a roundabout way, so even less than 20 minutes to get home, so that is good news. I'm gonna run in and run a bank errand real quick and then make some breakfast, and I've got my classes. But first I wanted to show you the awesome yard stuff going on back here, so hold tight. The kids put together this like outdoor teepee-esque thing with a broken bench that they found, I think, over in that pile. It like was a really cute little kids bench at one point that was never used and instead just kind of became yard waste. But they found a way to use it and make something really cool. We also got rid of our swing set and the trampoline, which it's rather an eyesore. However, it gets a way more use than the swing set was getting, and the kids are very, very happy about it. The swing set was also really rickety and basically fell apart in literal seconds when the trampoline people disassembled the swing set for us to put this up. And by they disassembled it, I mean they shook it and it fell. It was really quite wild to watch. So that's some of the newer excitement on the kid front, is the trampoline. Definitely feeling grateful for that. So I will keep taking you along here on my week. Stay tuned. So I'm sitting down to eat my breakfast, and I casually look up, and I see this calendar that one of my kids maintains. Uterus over deuterus. I have no context for this. I have no idea why she wrote it, but I'm laughing hard at it. I am laughing hard. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. I don't think I updated much yesterday. I'm trying to remember what happened. I think I was timing the drive to my interview, which is happening today, and then I had classes, and those both went well. There really wasn't much to report, so today I'm feeling a little nervous. Interview day. The interview's at 11. It is, what time is it? It's 8:30. And I'm trying to decide how I'm going to spend this time, because I don't think I'm going to be able to do like super focused grad school work. I might be able to watch some of my like asynchronous lectures or something like that, but probably not much more than that. Nothing that requires too much thinking until after I am done with this interview. I think I should leave for the interview around 10:20 if I want to be early. 10:30 would probably still be okay to make it, so gonna be getting ready for that and doing my asynchronous. But I thought I would update you on kind of the courses that I'm taking right now and kind of how they're going. So I am taking childhood trauma. It's like the evaluation and treatment of childhood trauma, and then career counseling. And the trauma class is going pretty well. I really like the instructor is super laid back, and like I feel very open, like talking about everything and all of that. It started out really intense because we missed that first week of class. If you watched my like welcome to the quarter vlog that I did, I was super stressed because I was like, oh my gosh, this is the heaviest workload in a class that I have ever seen. And it's calmed down. For some reason, they really front-loaded the class with assignments that I think are more time-consuming than like the later ones do. And what stinks about that is the ones that were due earlier are like worth smaller percentages. So I feel like it's definitely off how they kind of allocated the timing of the assignments and everything. But that being said, it's much less stressful than it was at the beginning. So I'm grateful for that. The career class is going really well. It's pretty simple. It's mostly quizzes that we take every week or every other week that are very easy to do well on because you get more than one attempt, and it's pretty easy to know if you need to take it again, what you need to fix. So that's nice. And then we just have like a PowerPoint presentation at the end that some people have done already, even though it's only midterm. They just went ahead and completed it because it was pretty simple. So I'm feeling good about that. Yeah, so my classes are definitely easier than I thought they were at the beginning of the quarter when I was really stressed out by everything. So that is the update for now. I think I'm just gonna make some breakfast and maybe do some asynchronous work, but I'm so nervous, so I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to get done in this couple hours here before this interview. But I'll show you my OOTD outfit of the day for the interview and kind of take you along for some of that, so stay tuned.
Living in a crowded dream, searching for the quiet that you need to breathe. Gave up on your sanity to hide behind your shadow, while you tried to take the sun down. Hearts don't ever change to gold. Out there thinking that you're in the world alone. No one ever told you that you'll have to fight for something, or Living in a crazy world, following the path that always twists and turns. Gave up on your sanity to hide behind the devil, 'cause you think you'll live forever. Say you're never getting old, out there thinking that you're in the world alone. No one ever told you that you have to live for something, or in the end you will be nothing. It's too cold, standing in the middle of the downpour, looking in the mirror 'cause it's only you.
Having the hardest time getting a decent look at my outfit, both for myself and for the camera. We don't have a full-size mirror in our home, and we used to have a mirror at the end of our stairs that I would kind of check as I was coming down. You got a pretty good full-length view, but that broke. And so we don't have a good mirror. So outfit of the day is a little challenging right now. I'm feeling a little too formal and not totally comfortable, but I think that this is the best I can do for now. I did buy a blazer for this from Old Navy, and I'm just like, I don't know, it feels so unapproachable as a therapist wearing like a blazer. I don't know if I would want somebody this formal, but I have just like pretty basic black pants, and then this kind of sleeveless collared shirt with this pattern on it, and then the blazer. So this is me. Time to go to my interview. Ooh. I got it. Yay! She said yes, she's ready to move forward and to supervise me. So I'm going to email the school. The school's already vetted her as a approved supervisor, and I think this interview was just like the thing that, you know, both of us deciding that we were like ready to go. So I'm so excited. All right, so happy Thursday. I will update more on school maybe in a little bit, maybe tomorrow, I don't know. But I want to just give a shout out to the awesomeness that is public library systems. So I'm about to go into the library to return a couple books. I got this adorable little tote bag for the winter checkout challenge. Our library system, listen to this, has this like little bingo sheet of fairly simple things to complete. And just for coming in and getting the bingo sheet, you get this adorable tote bag. And then when you complete 5 things on there, you come back and get a mug. I have the sheet, I've done the 5 things, but now I'm going to turn it in and get the mug. The problem is that I lost the sheet, so I'm pretty sure they'll have another one and I can mark off what I did. But I just think that's super fun, and I love libraries. So librarians, if any of you are watching, you're amazing. You change the world. You make the world a better place, and not just because you give me free mugs and tote bags, but because you literally do so much for society. So, mwah! Got my adorable mug. It is like a great soup mug. I am so excited. That's especially great for me because I don't actually drink coffee or use like actual mugs very often, except for like broth. I love sipping broth or soup. So, yay! All right, time for a little noodle chat. Get it? Noodle or noodle? Don't worry, I'll be here all week. Happy Friday. I haven't updated in a while, and It has been kind of a weird week. I am not where I normally am in school. I really try to keep my grad school boundaries to Tuesday through Friday, mostly while the kids are in school. And this week, on Wednesday, before my interview, I was too nervous to do work. And after the interview, I was too excited. I have one class left to do, like all the asynchronous work. And then I have a paper that I'm really annoyed about because I worked ahead. I thought that I had it done. I did it last week. And I thought, oh, this was a breeze. And wrote it with no problem. Was going to turn it in early, but decided to check the rubric and the grading rubric and the sample assignments that the teacher posted. And I'm very annoyed because the description of the assignment in the syllabus does not match really the rubric very well at all. And there's a bunch of stuff in the rubric that I didn't think needed to be included. And it's all just kind of feels like busy work. It doesn't really feel like it enriches the work that much. The assignment is supposed to be like an assessment report of a trauma screener that we completed with a child. And one thing, this is annoying if you're not already doing clinical work, because you have to find like a family friend or something that will sign a release and give you permission to do it, which always feels kind of like icky. I've done it before for other classes. It's just something that I don't love having to do. And so the point of the assignment is really about practicing doing this screener with a child, right? Writing the report, and that's what I did. But then the rubric wants 5 citations. Like they wanted you to do 2 screeners, or 2 or more to get full credit. Well, I only did 1 screener. I found a second one that I knew all the information to, that I was able to fill it out without having to burden the family that I used to like go back and fix it. But 5 citations on like what's supposed to be like a case note, like you're not really supposed to cite things in there. So now I just have to like dig up kind of silly stuff like to add to it. So I'm annoyed by this assignment. And the thing is I don't even think my actual professor would care that much. You know, the classes have a course lead, and they all have the same syllabus for all the students in the program. But then each section of the class has a different professor, and they can kind of interpret all of that how they want and grade how they want. And I have a really reasonable professor, so I don't know how much she would actually care about this super strict rubric, but I don't want to turn it in and then find out that I was wrong, right? Especially because I still have time. The assignment's actually not due for another week, but I was just really excited to be so far ahead and now have to fix it. So the kids are already home from school, and I am going to work on this paper and hopefully do my async. The reason I didn't do a lot of this earlier today is because I actually took a friend to an outpatient surgery procedure this morning. I had to get up at like 4:30, and then I was really tired. So I also tried to catch up on sleep when I normally would have been doing grad school work. So just juggling lots of things, and here we are.